Coach Kyle back, another quarantine video for you. Once again, I know it's been a long time since we've been out on the field, so got some quarantine videos here for you to help you keep sharp with your skills. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about proper stretching before we even start our drills. We're also going to go into some conditioning. So I've got Braden here with me. We're going to do some stretching that we do before games, before practice, and then Braden's going to add some stuff that he's learned at the high school level for some of our older players. So the way we always start is we're always going to start with the upper body and work down. So the first stretch that we always do is we take one arm under the chin, take the palm of our opposite hand against the elbow and press. And what we're doing is we're stretching right here along the bicep, tricep area, and also the shoulder area. Braden, can you really feel that right there, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to do that for a 10 count, then we're going to kind of shake it out. Going to go the other way. One of the big things you don't want to do is you don't want to see the fingertips go to the palm or go to the elbow and then start pulling down. That's a bad stretch and that's going to hurt you. So this is where we want to be. Everything's nice and level and we're pressing and we're opposite forces against those muscles. All right. Next thing we're going to move into is over the head. We're going to turn this way, Braden. So once again, palm on the elbow, and it is pulling in a downward fashion. Turn right around. If you notice, Braden's palm is right against his back, and he's trying to reach down his back and really stretch that. You can really feel it along this tricep here, and also, once again, the shoulder. Shake that out. We're going to go the opposite way. Palm straight down. Okay, good. Really pressing, pulling everything this way. Excellent. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into arm circles. Now, whenever we do arm circles, we want to make sure that we're straight across here. We don't want the arms to dip. We want them nice and straight. And when we do forward arm circles, whether they're small or big, we want our palms facing down. So that way we feel it across here. Once again, we're stretching here, shoulder, back area. So some small circles first. Now remember, with these small circles, it's relatively quick. Okay? It's not a slow circle. All right, once we do that for a 10 count, then we shake it out, then we work into a big one. Now with these big ones, we want to make sure that the arm comes full circle. We're not trying to do one of these numbers. We're big swim, just like we're swimming, okay? And this is a motion that we use a lot in baseball. So that's why we want to stretch this. So once again, arm palms down, stretching all of this, big arm circles. There we go. Big arm circles doesn't have to be a race. Just want to make sure it's a nice, good 10 count. All right. Shake it out a little bit. Now we're going to go backward. Once again, straight across. And if you notice on backwards, we've got our palms facing up. And the reason that is this is going to stretch this area of our arm, especially when we kind of constrict and try to hold it tight when we're doing the small circles. So go backwards. Good, nice, quick, palms up, straight across. Good job, Braden. And one more point with these, we want to make sure that our arms don't start moving in. So then you're doing arm circles in here. We want to really work on keeping them straight out. Now we're going to go backward. Palms up, arms straight. There. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Excellent. We're going to do that for a 10 count as well. Kind of shake your arms out. Now we need to kind of work down, so we're going to get down on our pockets here. First thing I always like to do is call a hurdler stretch. The reason we call it a hurdler stretch is because it looks like we're jumping over hurdles. So, Braden's going to start with his left foot out, right leg back. Now he's going to take his right arm and try to get as close to his toe as possible. Braden's got pretty good flexibility, so he can reach this toe. Really want to make sure that this knee is locked out. We don't want to see this because if you do that with the knee bent, it does nothing for the stretch. So lock that knee out. We want to take our chin and try to put it onto our chest and go ahead and grab that toe, Braden, and let's really pull. Really pull, stretching the back, stretching the hamstring, stretching the calf, stretching the Achilles. Do that for a 10 count. Bring it up, and you want to shake out your leg. Excellent. Now we're going to lay back on it. All the way back. Want to make sure we're creating a T with our arms. Shoulders are square against or flat against the ground. We're going to do this for a nice 10 count. All right, good job. Up, shaking our legs out. Now we're going to go to the opposite way. Once again, stretching, stretching. Really want to feel it right back in here. Do that for a 10 count. Excellent. All the way back. When we're doing this, we want to make sure that that toe stays up and this knee stays on the ground as close as possible. All right, good job. Now shake out your legs. Shake them out a little bit. Now we're going to go what I call the up and over. So, arms straight out, shoulders stay on the ground. We take one leg, we go up and over. We want to try to lock this knee out here, and we want to force ourselves to push this leg up as far as possible. Now, if you have a partner, it's okay to stay here to help with the stretch. That allows a person on the ground to relax a little bit more. We're going to do this for a 10 count. This helps the obliques and the hips. Good. Shake them out. Move it over. Shoulders on the ground. Good. Nice and relaxed. Lock this leg out. Help my partner out. You also want to make sure that you're constantly breathing. We want to breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. Good. Good, good, good. All right. Now we look good. We're good. Now we're going to add some extra shoulder stretches that Braden has picked up during his time at the high school level and high school baseball. So Braden, why don't you walk us through that?
First stretch we're going to do, just going to go ahead, call these flies, shoulder flies. We're flying open. Stretches right here on your back. Really push your chest out.
All right. Now, Braden, when we do that, let's look at this one more time. Are we looking for a 90-degree angle with our elbow right here?
Yes.
Okay, and we're looking to press, let's turn this way, looking to press that chest out and compress those shoulder blades together. So you want to feel it here, here, and here. All right, good work. What's the next one?
Next we're going to take our arms, we start here, just going to go straight up, even with our chest, and back down.
Now, are we looking to firm up any muscles while we're doing this? Are we looking to try to tighten, constrict any muscles, or is it a relaxed stretch?
It's more of a flex the shoulders,
Okay.
top of the shoulders, and really stretch down in here, along your biceps, underneath here.
Excellent. And then let's turn sideways. I notice that you're pushing your shoulders forward, almost like a hunch. Is that the stretch?
Stretches back here,
Got it.
top of the shoulder blades.
Okay. And then are we going even, all the way up and even with our shoulders? Is that how high we're going right there?
Yes.
Excellent. We're going to do that for about a 10 count. Perfect.
And we're not slapping our legs either, keeping the tense.
So we want to keep that tension in these arms here to really help stretch it. Okay.
Next, we're going to do T's. Same thing as these. We're not hitting our leg, just going even, tightening our shoulders.
Excellent, good work there. Awesome. So those are some extra little shoulder stretches that, once again, it's going to be for our older players. I don't necessarily do this with my younger 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old players, but once you hit 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, at the high school level, it's good to add that because you're throwing a lot more. So next what we're going to do is we're going to work into some static stretches and some high impact stretches. So the first thing we're going to do is some some walking lunges. So we're just going to go straight out. We want to make sure that our toe is pointed toward right in front of us. This back knee doesn't hit the ground. And we're going to twist. Shoulders a full 180 degrees. Then we're going to switch sides. Same thing. Chest up, 180 degrees. Perfect. We're going to do that 10 times each leg. 5 times each leg, excuse me. Now the tendency on this is for players to shorten up this twist. Make sure we get shoulders all the way around. Because once again, our shoulders turn a lot when we're throwing. And then once Braden's done with that, we move into our next static stretch, which is what we call a Frankensteiner. So with the Frankensteins, we're taking our right leg and we're kicking it up to our left foot, our left hand, excuse me. And the biggest thing with this is we want to make sure that our hand stays out and the leg goes to the hand, not the hand going to the leg. This is going to really help stretch the butt, the hamstrings, and the quads. So we're going to do that 5 times each leg. Good. Excellent. Good job, Braden. Now we're going to move into our next one. This is going to be more of a high impact stretch. This is going to be some high knees. And once again, with the small space, we can just do it right in place. So we're going to do about 10 high knees each leg. Good. Really work the knees up to the chest, and we're pumping the arms. Head stays up. Good work. Next, we're going to move into what we call the butt kickers. So we're going to turn this way. And the object is, once again, we're stretching this quad, taking our heel right against the pocket. Good. Head up, chest up. Good. Pumping the arms. Excellent job. Good, good, good. Okay? Now we're going to do what we call the karaoke. Now the thing with the karaoke, a lot of people do, a lot of kids I see, is this. They're swaying these arms around. I really want the arms to stay up, and I want to twist the hips. Yeah. Twisting the hips. So we're going to do karaoke just kind of back and forth right here. Good. If you can take some bigger steps, take the bigger steps. There we go. Good. Just kind of going back and forth 3, 4, 5 times. Excellent. Good work, Braden. Now we're going to do, normally what I do at this point is I'll go what we call shuffle, shuffle, go, which is emulating stealing a base. Shuffle, shuffle, turn, explode, and go. But because we have little space here, what we're going to do is we're just going to do some slow infield slides. Go ahead, Braden. Once again, it's not a bounce up and down. It is a slide. Notice his chest stays relatively in one position, and he is just sliding on his toes back and forth. Excellent. Now that we finished, that's all the stretches. Now that we finished all of our stretches, we are good to go, get into our drills, and we'll be right back with the next conditioning.